Is your favorite wrestler a hero, a villain, or something far more complicated? That's the real question we're asking today. Because in wrestling, the lines between good and evil blur in fascinating ways. On screen, some stars are despised, cheered when beaten, booed out of arenas, sometimes even hated online. But behind the curtain, many of those same so-called villains are admired, respected, and even loved by their peers. Today, we're looking at 10 heel wrestlers between 2014 and 2025 who mastered being despised in the ring, yet carried an amazing reputation outside of it. And trust me, some of these names might surprise you. Without wasting much of your time, let's jump into it. Number 10. Brock Lesnar. No heel has felt more dominant than Brock Lesnar since his 2014 return. His destruction of John Cena at SummerSlam that year was one of the most shocking one-sided main events in history. For years, fans groaned at his part-time dominance, and his heel aura only grew stronger. But away from the spotlight, Brock Lesnar is surprisingly respected for his professionalism. Wrestlers like AJ Styles and Finn Balor have praised him for keeping them safe in the ring, and despite his hard-hitting style. Brock is also a devoted family man who avoids the spotlight when he's not performing. The Beast incarnate may terrify fans, but to his peers, he's a true professional. Whether Brock Lesnar is a good person in real life is complex, as he is a private and reserved individual who prefers life away from the spotlight, but has been described as a sweetheart by CM Punk and genuinely kind to fans and colleagues like Zach Gowen. However, Lesnar was named in a sexual misconduct lawsuit filed by former WWE employee Janelle Grant in early 2024, adding a serious allegation to his public image. However, the case is still under investigation, but we saw Brock Lesnar appearing at SummerSlam Night 2 after the main event between Cody Rhodes and John Cena. Some fans have vouched that he is known to be courteous to fans and will stop for photos or to meet children, according to some reports. Number 9. Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin might be one of the most consistent heels in modern WWE. From his Lone Wolf days to his 2019 King Corbin run, he thrived on being hated. Fans despised him during his feud with Roman Reigns, especially after the infamous dog food segment on SmackDown in late 2019. Yet behind the scenes, Corbin is one of the most well-liked wrestlers in the locker room. AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre, and others have praised him for being approachable, funny, and professional. He's considered a safe worker in the ring and a loyal colleague. Fans may chant boring when he wrestles, but his peers know the truth. Corbin is an asset to WWE. Corbin donated his ponytail to a charity that helps children with cancer, which led to his shaved head look and character change in WWE. Number 8. Charlotte Flair. The Queen herself, Charlotte Flair, has been WWE's most dominant female heel since her rise in 2015. Her arrogance, reliance on her family name, and constant title wins made her the perfect villain in feuds with Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and later Rhea Ripley. WrestleMania 34's Triple Threat and her 2019 heel turn cemented her place as the entitled queen. But in real life, Charlotte is recognized for pushing women's wrestling to new heights. Her peers have openly credited her with raising the standard of the women's division. She supported rivals like Bianca Belair, praising them publicly even while feuding on screen. Charlotte may be booed for her arrogance in the ring, but outside of it, she's respected as a trailblazer. Number 7. Kevin Owens. From a moment Kevin Owens debuted in NXT in 2014, turning on Sami Zayn the same night Zayn won the NXT Championship, he cemented himself as one of the best heels of his era. His feud with John Cena in 2015 reinforced his image as a brash, opportunistic villain who would attack anyone, anytime. But real-life Kevin Owens is nothing like his character. A devoted family man, Owens has been outspoken about the importance of his wife and children. He's also raised thousands of dollars through Twitch charity streams and is praised for his creativity in pitching fresh storylines. His peers love him for his authenticity and loyalty. Fans may boo his arrogance, but everyone respects Kevin Owens the man. In summary, while he's an antagonist in his on-screen persona, The overwhelming feedback from those who have interacted with him suggests Kevin Owens is a good person in real life. Number 6. Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe built his heel persona on intimidation and brutal honesty. His promos often felt like personal attacks. At SummerSlam 2018, his rivalry with AJ Styles reached another level when Joe taunted AJ's wife and daughter from the ring. It was uncomfortable, cruel, and perfectly in character. In reality, though, Samoa Joe is considered one of wrestling's smartest and most approachable veterans. During his injury layoff in 2020, Joe transitioned to commentary and instantly earned respect for his sharp analysis and authentic delivery. In AEW and Ring of Honor, he's been praised as a locker room leader, mentoring the next generation of talent. Despite his terrifying aura and character, Joe is a genuine professional admired across the industry. Number 5. AJ Styles. When AJ Styles walked into WWE in 2016, he quickly shifted from beloved newcomer to smug heel. His feud with John Cena at SummerSlam that year saw Styles playing the disrespectful outsider, beating Cena clean in a shock victory. His time with the OC only added to his cocky persona. But Styles' real-life reputation is a different story. A devout man of faith, AJ is considered one of the kindest wrestlers in the business. He's known for lifting up younger talent. Matches with Ricochet, Cedric Alexander, and Finn Balor all elevated those wrestlers in fans' eyes. Behind the curtain, Styles is respected not just for his in-ring skill, but for the dignity with which he treats his peers. He may be arrogant in the ring, but outside of it, he's beloved. Number 4. The Miz. If there's one wrestler who has mastered the art of being booed, it's The Miz. Whether it was his infamous Talking Smack promo against Daniel Bryan in 2016 or his arrogance during title reigns, Miz has built a career as WWE's ultimate heel. Fans groan when his music hits, and that's exactly what WWE wants. Yet despite being portrayed as a cowardly villain, The Miz is deeply respected backstage. Known as one of WWE's most reliable performers, he almost never gets injured, shows up ready to work, and has even been praised for putting over younger stars. On top of that, he's a devoted family man, often bringing his family into storylines with genuine love and humor. He might be the most annoying heel of the past decade, but in reality, The Miz is the model of professionalism. Mizanin has a deep love for professional wrestling and has worked hard to achieve his dream of becoming a WWE superstar, showing great determination and a commitment to his goals. Number 3. Seth Rollins. Few wrestlers have shifted personas as many times as Seth Rollins. From 2014's backstabbing turn on The Shield to the messianic heel of 2020 who forced his beliefs on others, Rollins has thrived on being hated. Fans booed him relentlessly after Survivor Series 2019, where his arrogance reached a boiling point and set the stage for the Monday Night Messiah. In reality, though, Seth Rollins is one of the most hard-working wrestlers in WWE history. He's consistently praised for pushing himself to put on 5-star matches, from his 2019 Classic with AJ Styles at Money in the Bank to carrying the New World Heavyweight Championship in 2023. He's also fiercely protective of his peers. When a fan rushed him during Raw in 2021, Rollins stayed professional and neutralized the situation without endangering anyone. A heel on TV, but a leader and role model behind the scenes. Number 2. Randy Orton. For Randy Orton, playing a heel is second nature. In 2020, he targeted his old friend Edge, viciously attacking him on Raw and cutting promos that felt so personal fans questioned how far he'd go. Orton calling himself the Legend Killer again and threatening to end Edge's career reminded everyone why he's one of the best villains wrestling has ever seen. But off camera, Randy is a completely different man today than he was in his troubled early years. He's matured into a respected veteran, praised for mentoring younger talent. His partnership with Riddle in the RK Bro storyline turned into more than just TV. It was real mentorship. Orton became a guide, sharing knowledge and helping Riddle establish himself. After injuries in 2022 kept him sidelined, stories came out from multiple wrestlers about just how supportive Orton was backstage. The same man fans boo in the arena is celebrated by peers as one of the calmest, wisest voices in the locker room. Number 1. Roman Reigns. When Roman Reigns returned in 2020 at SummerSlam, the WWE Universe quickly learned this wasn't the same big dog who had been shoved down our throats for years. Roman became the tribal chief, a cold, calculating villain who demanded acknowledgement and brutally dismantled his cousin Jey Uso at Clash of Champions that same year. The character was despised for its arrogance and cruelty. But outside the ring, Roman earned universal respect for fighting leukemia not once, but twice. His 2018 announcement shocked fans. Yet when he returned in 2019, the love poured in. Colleagues describe him as a locker room leader, mentoring younger stars like Solo Sikoa and giving guidance even to established names. His heel run may be one of WWE's most dominant storylines, but in real life, Roman Reigns is seen as one of the most respected professionals of his generation. And there you have it. 10 wrestlers who proved that being the bad guy on screen doesn't mean being a bad guy in real life. Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, The Miz, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Kevin Owens, Charlotte Flair, Baron Corbin, and Brock Lesnar. Each one a villain on TV, but a respected figure outside the ropes. Wrestling is built on storytelling, and sometimes the best stories are the ones where reality and fiction collide. So tell me, who's the heel you respect the most? Drop your answer in the comments, because I want to hear your take. And as always, if you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Help us to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of September. Let's have a date in the next video.